Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, postnasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
You're going away too, fat boy, fat boy. How? I don't know. What's up, Thumpfinger? Good to see you, man. Yeah, a little solo YOLO show tonight. We have had some weather move through the area. First, this is not a major snowfall at all. At all. But it's impacted the roads tremendously. The roads would be a nightmare tonight. No matter how little or how much we got today, the roads are fucking terrible. I came home in the middle of the afternoon and they were pretty bad then. So, Jay, Zonk, Steve, better for them to stay away tonight. I understand. I mean, their paycheck will reflect such, but here we are. Hey, Nate. Good evening to you, sir. Did you get snow down there in Georgia, Nate? By the way, I think I'm watching, dude, down here, literally, we're breaking the news right now. It looks like Ohio State has beat Texas. And so it looks like it's going to be Ohio State versus my Notre Dame Irish. So buckle up, Shane. It's going to be a good one. May the saddest person win. Roads are bad there. Solid packed snow. Stayed home today with the kids. No, we're going to drive in the snow. Yeah. Yeah, it was tough. It's been like 3 years since we got anything like worth a fuck here. We had some a couple of months ago, or a month and a half or so ago. Barely covered shit. It wasn't even on the roads. Today was like I slipped in. I'm in a Subaru, which apparently makes me a lesbian now. Everybody says I'm a lesbian because I drive a Subaru. I don't get it. They're fucking tremendous vehicles. But even in a Subaru, I skidded a couple of times today. Also, I don't appreciate being called a lesbian while we're at it, just because I think there's like ill intent behind it. Nothing wrong with a lesbian, but I feel like there's a little ill intent behind that. What up, AG? Yeah, I can get rid of this picture-in-picture. That ball game's over. Sure. Yeah. So here's the deal. I got a solo show tonight. We're gonna bust through this. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I've got some pretty unique stuff to talk about tonight, honestly. something I've never done, I think, in Grown Men Record Night history for Dig of the Week. I actually have a solicited album review coming your way tonight. Like, somebody that was interested in my opinion on this record sent it to me. It's only happened, like, Louis sent us a record, but like, I was friends with Louis before that. Like, we were cool, and it was very sweet of him to send the record. This is a cat I've never talked to before, but it's through a friend of ours. We'll talk about it more in Dig of the Week, but really wanted, like, you know, broke down like opinions and shit. So we're gonna do that. And I sat down with a record. Oh, that's right, Bill. I don't want to. Hold on now. I don't know if you can see that right there or not. Touchdown Jesus. Let's go. It's on. Hey, it's on. All I want's a fucking war. At the end of the day, all I want's a fucking war. Take a shot. Emma, what's up, Chad? Yeah, we'll definitely get there. We'll definitely get there. But damn, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we got a soda speak and chip chat. I had to kind of scrounge for a soda. It was fucking end times over here with all the snow dropping. The Dig of the Week, I did get something. I purchased something off of the internet. Got sent to my house. They do that with these trucks. They'll drop them off. You buy something online, and they have these trucks. They'll come around. They'll drop it off right at your door. I did that, which I've not done in a while. That's not true. Plus that album review of somebody you guys have probably never heard of, but it'll definitely be worth your while. I really enjoyed this record's the reviewing process, I'll say. But like I said, it's been a lot of snow around here. Did you guys know the difference between a snowman and a snow woman? Snowballs. We're off to a bad start. Let me tell you a true story. So there's a younger sales girl at work, right? And she said when this all started falling, she had to pull over. I was running into a lot of motherfuckers with their blinkers on the highway. It was terrible. It was an issue. But this chick had to pull over. She called her dad. Her dad's like, remember what I told you? Like, wait for the snowplow and then jump in behind the snowplow, and you can follow the snowplow like out of there, because that's going to be like the best route or whatever. So she did. Snowplow comes along. She starts following this motherfucker like forever. And finally the snowplow pulls over, and she stops because it's right in front of her. Snowplow driver comes back, tells her to roll her window down, right? And he said, are you following me? And she was like, yeah, my dad said to follow the snowplow to get out of the fucking shit. And he was like, that's fine, and you're welcome to, but I'm getting ready to move across the street to go to the Kmart parking lot because the Walmart's already done. No. Okay. We'll try something else. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You look for the Fresh Prince. Fuck. All right, Jesus Christ. Let's everybody lock in, for fuck's sake. There's no way I'm going to be able to make it through this. There's no way. this is gonna be an issue. Just right off the rip. Tank, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need a co-host. I'm not gonna be able to make this. Okay. Well then, all right. See there? Aha. Co-hosterson. Aha. How much money do you require in your contract to be the co-host? Aha. That much kibble? Ooh-ah. You have your lawyer call my lawyer. Yeah. All right. Jesus Christ. Everybody lock in. I don't know where this is going. Hey, a couple of like sad notes I wanted to mention. You guys know our pal Shane, right? Shane's dad passed away this week, man, and that's no bueno. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I lost my dad this past year, and it sucks ass. So if you see Shane around, be sure to like give him an extra firm handshake, because that shit really fucking sucks. And yeah, it's just no good. It's no good. I tell people, I said this about Finn, I said it about my dad. It's a great, the only way I've ever described it, the best way is it's a great big shit sandwich, and we all got to take a bite out of it. That's the only way. That's kind of what it is. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? But yeah, sorry to Shane. May his dad rest. That's some ass business right there. But what are you gonna do? Also, played a couple of strange records tonight. You guys probably may have been like, especially if you were here early. It's like, what the fuck? So, you guys know our pal Ragnar, right? In Iceland. Well, many years ago, pretty early. I mean, me and Ragnar have been friends for a good long while now, which is fucking awesome. But early in our friendship, he sent me some records, and it was from a pal of his in Iceland who did a lot of electronic music, and we both shared a love for like Aphex Twin and Boards of Canada, and the guy like made music and actually like I think he helped like put out a label and shit. His name, I'm gonna butcher his name, and I apologize. Arnie Grettar Johannesson. But the name of the artist, Futurographer, is what he did his shit. Founders of the record company Mueller Records. I'm assuming that's Mueller. It's Moeller with an umlaut, even though it's Icelandic. I don't want to butcher the language. But he passed away this week as well. And Ragnar reached out to me and was like, man, this one really sucks ass. And yeah, that's tough. Looked like his car like went off the road and like into some water. I mean, we don't need to get into all that, but yeah. And so tonight, I got a couple of records by this cat, and started off the set tonight with one, and then ended the set with one. So I did like a bookend thing with the Futurographer. Very good, very, very good music. Stuff I just enjoy in general. Well, this one is, this is him and John Olafsson. And I don't know much about this other than it's on that label, and it's just a beautiful ambient record. We're talking like piano ambient, but especially like as the snow's falling outside, cup of coffee Sunday morning, windows open kind of thing. Not open, but the blinds open kind of thing. This would just be a perfect fucking beautiful record. And I started the set off tonight with that, and it was way slower than stuff that we would normally play for something like that. But beautiful record. And then the last record we played in, which would have been in what we played or whatever, is this one. I don't even know the name of this album, but it's that last thing we were playing. So that's like a really pretty piano ambient record we played earlier. Like, the spine doesn't have the name of this. The labels are just like, I don't know. But this is the one we played, and this is fantastic. If you're a fan of like Aphex Twin, Boards of Canada kind of stuff, there's a little bit of worship in there with that, which I love. I mean, you can hear that in like Tycho's music. You can hear it. You can hear it a lot of like electronica stuff that comes after that for sure. I mean, as you should. Fuck, what are we saying? But this, man, it's really good. Really, really good. Must be the. I want to say it must be one of the first like solo releases. I didn't look it up. I'm sorry, but yeah. Sad that we lost him, man. And I know like Ragnar, like it's not only like a musical, somebody you dig buying their records and stuff like that, but it was actually a pal, somebody you hung out with and stuff. And yeah, that's tough. I've been through that as well. Losing a friend is tough. And but like I said about Bo when he died, like a lot of like when regular people die, they just die. When musicians die, we got this to remember them by, and regular people don't even have that. So that's something pretty cool. So rest easy, Arnie. Yeah. Thanks for the tunes, brother. Thanks for the tunes, brother. All right. There wasn't a lot of like. Okay. I still had some more notes here. We got a football weekend. Set Hut. Green 18. We just finished watching the, last night, we watched Notre Dame win. We just watched Ohio State win. And then Sunday night, I believe it is, I'm a Buccaneers fan. Jay is a Commanders fan, even though he will tell you it's the Redskins because, it's Jay. They're playing each other in the playoffs in the NFL Sunday night. So I think if we're doing a stream Sunday night, it'll be like a watch along of this, and me and Jay may end up. Can you say Indian leg wrestling anymore? Is that? Can you use that term or no? Probably not. I'm guessing probably not. But me and Jay we might end up in a tussle. Also wanted to mention. What is this noise? Oh, the VCR is backing up, rewinding. What's the backstory on the giant icy? It's actually broken, but my mom used to make those for a living. She was a screen printer, and she actually made those ices, and she got that for me. It had a light in it and lit up and everything. And when my cat was going through fucking heat or whatever, like destroyed my Technique speakers, my icy lamp, because she wanted that fucking rod. And I wouldn't let her out to get the rod. What up, Malia? Yeah, that's in a Q review up there. Cowboys here? Oh, I just... But I've managed to kind of piece it together to where it still be a little piece of the like background decor and shit. You know what I mean? I also wanted to mention last week. Thanks everybody for popping in for my birthday show last week. It's a rare occasion you get to do the fucking show on your birthday, and that was just a fucking blast. But stuff that happened like off stream, like later. Vance sent this box from Portillo's, and so last week I couldn't make it Friday because the shit was still frozen. It's like, no, you got to put it in the fridge, and it's got to sit for like 24 hours. I'm like, fuck. Which I couldn't really handle that Friday night anyway. So anyway, I left it in there overnight. Saturday, I make these Italian beef sandwiches from Portillo's. Brothers and sisters in Christ, if you've never had an Italian beef sandwich from Chicago, do yourself a fucking favor. This shit. And I ate on them for like days. They're so good. But thanks again to Vance for sending that shit for my birthday. Now I'm thinking this weekend I may fire up the Italian sausages, which is in another pack that came in that, because he's a psychomaniac, this Vance guy. This guy's unhinged. He sends fire records. He sends fucking pizzas and Italian beef. This guy's got a screw loose, and I fucking love it. I love him for it. What do you know about it, Tink? You don't know nobody. You know somebody? Don't burp on me. Come on, brother. You're better than that. Go Bucks, beat the Irish. Boo. Let's get Shane out of here. Let's just get Shane out of here while we're at it. I don't know if anybody gives a fuck, and I don't really know much about this cat's solo stuff. You guys, good lord, is this Dr. Deadwax? Oh, Vance, you're in here too. Hell yeah. That shit was fucking bonkers. My lips are still smacking. And I'm not even talking about my mouth. This is Dr. Deadwax. No, Bob Mould releasing a new solo record this year, and it's going to be followed by a tour. I like Husker Du, but I've not heard the Bob Mould solo shit. You guys? Is it good? Is it worth a fuck? I don't know. I just saw this and so like, oh, maybe some of our friends would enjoy that. He does look like. I knew a couple people would get that. Dr. Deadwax, and I'm not talking about Randy. Dr. Deadwax, who God bless him, we're still friends to this day. He got us to our first 100 subscribers on the channel, because he was like, "Oh man, you guys are really funny. Like, how do you only have like 30 subscribers?" He put it out on his video, and we got to 100. And we're like, "What the fuck? 100 subscribers?" And that's that time that fucking what's that fucking dude I want to choke out? Henry Derrick? Yeah, fuck that dude. He came in there and was like shit all over us for no reason. Yeah, fuck that dude. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, that dude can eat a dick though. Some of the stuff that came out today, still pretty low key. For stuff that came out, you can see it like slightly picking up. Like I talked about a couple of weeks ago. Like obviously around Christmas, it was pretty slim pickings in terms of like new releases. And even last week was still pretty slim, which I guess is to be expected over the holidays. Although to me, at least in my, it feels like it's more exaggerated than normal. Anyway, some of the stuff I did stumble across today that I thought was pretty interesting. This record here. I knew nothing about this, and the Ripple Music label is really what jumped out at me on this, and the reason I took a second look and went over to their Bandcamp. Dear Deceased, this is Beneath the Desert Floor Chapter 7 on Ripple. It's a fairly short-lived, influential San Jose band, apparently. They did 2 demos. They got members from Operator Generator, Burn the Insects, High on Fire, and Bliss, the 666. It's like a 1990 band. Really, really, really Sabbath influenced stuff. And to me, the singing sounds like what's that? It's got the guy from Sun in it. Goat Snake. It's got kind of like that Goat Snake style vocals in it, but some nice like Sabbathy worship stuff. If that sounds like it's something right out of your alley, it's pretty fucking good. I mean, I've never heard it before, but you know how the fucking Goat Snake stuff. It's a little early 90s. That's the dude from Fear, right? Yeah, it's kind of got that like early 90s, like while the riffs are there, the singing is the only thing that may date it a little bit, but worth your time, worth checking out. You know, this is Wild Card City right here, and 100%. Not only did I get roped in by the fucking the cover art, what really did it for me was the name of the fucking songs. And we're talking about this release called Nervous Burgers. And the name of the album, Nervous Burger, and the name of the album is Pain Thrillers. It's on the Chain Smoking Wreck label. Now, this says, Nervous Burger started as a writing project for Indiana-based musician Mike Wilson, challenged himself to write 30 songs in 30 days just to see if he could stick to it. After this experiment was over, he felt the 10 songs were too good to sit alone on his hard drive, asked several friends to jump in. They jumped in and released this fucking album. It's like an EP, I guess. No, it's an LP. It's an LP, but here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Listen to these song titles. And you guys tell me. I'd like to know what you think my favorite song is off of this, based on title alone. Right? Number 1, Nuclear Breeze. Number 2, Corn Dog Factory in Outer Space. Number 3, Ghost. Number 4, Laundry Queen. Number 5, Tomatoes Run Free. Sure. Number 6, Johnny from Markland and Washington. Number 7, People. Number 8, Billy Crystal. Number 9, The Same. Number 10, The Change. Yeah, Wizards got it. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Corn Dog Factory in Outer Space? Yeah, absolutely. What are we saying? Yeah. You put that on as a title? This is the cover of your album, and that's the title of one of your songs? I mean, what are you trying to do? Get into my fucking back pocket and get into my wallet? I mean, you can do a lot less than do that. I'm just saying. Plus, there's also a song called Billy Crystal. Yeah, he's the reason I've got Willie Talk over there, my ventriloquist doll. One of the reasons, because I like to watch soap when I was a kid. I thought no, he wasn't the ventriloquist. That was the other guy. But Soap's the reason I wanted a ventriloquist doll. I thought it was cool. I still think it's cool. So what? You want to fight about it? I wouldn't recommend it. Here's something, man. I hate to speak out of school. This is, if you guys remember, Holy Rollers drummer and former drummer for the 5Ls, my band back in the day, joined us on the program, and his favorite album of all time, talk about Jay Ogatory, his favorite album of all time is Slip by Quicksand. And I'd forgotten last year they finally reissued this fucking thing, right? Legendary, like post-hardcore, whatever you want to call it. And it was a 30th anniversary thing. It's been really hard to find up to this point. But this is a 30th anniversary edition. It comes with this huge-ass book. All these, like, crazy fucking shit. And it's $100. And I guess they reissued it. I forgot they reissued it last year, but this is like a reissue of the reissue, which is great. And I'm sure the book is dope as fuck. I'm sure all this great artwork, all that stuff. Dude, God bless you. Can we just have a regular reissue for $30? For us poor old Southern folk, can we just get a regular record? I mean, the picture book's fantastic. Don't want it, don't need it, can't store it, don't know what to do with it. Hey, give me a regular one. That's aggravating. You wait, because at $100, I don't know what the OG's going for. I mean, it's probably even more than that. But they finally put a reissue out. Oh, it's okay. It's not $250, but it's $100. It's like, what? Sorry. What up, Abacus? That and Manic Compression are essential. Yeah, I mean, I want that. I want this record. It's a great record. If you like Helmet, this kind of that part of that same scene from back then. It's just such a fantastic album. But man, come on, brother. Just let me buy your record. I'm not trying to buy a fucking 9/11 coin off a late night television that I'm going to put in a safe somewhere. I just want a record to play, right? There's a collectability line, and when you get over the top of that, it's gross. It's gross. To me, there's a gross level. There's a line that turns things gross. This was an interesting song. This is an interesting thing I checked out today. Star Force. Didn't know about this. Age of Nano. Listen to this. Star Force's highly anticipated synthwave masterpiece, Age of Nano, has finally arrived on physical format. I think it originally came out in like 2017 or something. No, I can't remember. I was going to say album mastered by Dynatron. That's what I was going to talk about. Dynatron is one of the early pioneers of the synthwave genre. This is mastered by Dynatron. It says for fans of Dance with the Dead, which is interesting. The Midnight, who I fucking love. Mega Drive, which I have on vinyl. We play here on the program. John Carpenter, first time on vinyl. Jammed it today. Really good synthwave stuff. If you like that neo synthwave stuff I play here on the program, of Midnight Violence, what's all this shit? All the football shows we play. If you like that stuff, you'll like that stuff. So check out that stuff and look up more stuff that's similar to that stuff. You'll like this stuff. Go buy that stuff. It's good. Finally, man, I'd kind of forgotten about these guys. I guess they're still making music. Stretch Armstrong. Any 90s hardcore fans? This came out on Iodine today, after Iodine Recordings today, after nearly 2 decades. Kings of post-hardcore, Stretch Armstrong back with a pipe bomb of an EP. I fucking love that. I love that phrase, a pipe bomb of an EP. These guys are from Columbia, South Carolina, from 92. They were stomping around for fucking ever, and I completely forgot about these guys. And it says now they're they're dads, and they're got their whole lives figured out. But the music does not necessarily reflect that. It's some pretty good hardcore music. I checked it out today. I was not disappointed, man. I was not disappointed with this. I remember listening to these guys back, 25 years ago, and not really thought much about them since then. But I enjoyed what I listened to today. I also enjoy Football Town in the USA. Whoa. Ever hear of Honey Badger from Spain? I don't think I have. Let's get into a little bit of what we played. So I mentioned earlier, we did play those 2 Futurographer albums, and I wanted to break that out to talk about Arnie as we said goodbye here on this program. So I pulled those out of the mix. Just if things seem a little bit different, that's why. All right, let's get it together. All right. So after that first record, that first Arnie record, LTK cashing some banana bucks. Want to hear some UFO. Originally want to hear some AC/DC with Bon Scott, which of one of these days, I'll get around to it. I'm not a big AC/DC guy, but it's one of those things. I'm getting closer to maybe be talked into things. I don't know. I wouldn't run out of the room. It's not Bob Seger. Fuck Bob Seger. But I'm not going to run out of the room you put on a Bon Scott AC/DC record. It's just not my bag, necessarily. But maybe one of these days, things have a way of, evening out. So I pulled out this, I picked this up just not too long ago, actually, a little antique mall over in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Lights Out from UFO, and I found a lot of, from my research on this record when I bought it, that a lot of UFO fans don't feel particularly great about this record, but I think it sounds fantastic. I think it's a good rock and roll record. I mean, what the fuck else are we doing? This one's good though. I enjoyed it. I got it for just a few dollars. What up, Sadie Mae? In due time. Yeah, eventually I'll get around to some Bon Scott stuff, man. Have you seen the new Phil Collins? No, I think Jay was talking about that. I think Jay's actually seen that, and he was talking about that. I would watch it. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. This is something, man. I was talking about how I picked this up for like a song back in the day. This was one of my local shops, like RSD Overstock stuff. This is No Business by Curtis Knight and the Source. The PPX sections. It was a record store day thing, but it's fucking Jimi Hendrix. If you didn't know, Jimi Hendrix played guitar for Curtis Knight, and this is some session stuff he was doing there, and it's really good. Some of the stuff is really soulful and just real vibey and shit, but every now and then you'll hear a guitar lick and it'll be like, oh, that's Jimmy. And then there was the last track we heard, Jimmy actually sang on. And but that guitar work is so funny that, like, man, you can hear one lick and you're like, oh, that's Jimi Hendrix. It doesn't matter what guitar, what amp it is. It's none of that. It's in your fucking fingers. And you hear it, it's like, oh, that's Jimi Hendrix. But yeah, this was like I said, this was like an overstock from Record Store Day, and he had like, I don't know, 6, 7 copies. And I want to say I got this for like, it was like $9.99 or something. It's probably still on the fucking cover somewhere. But it was like, it's still sealed, brand new Record Store Day stuff, and I want to say it was like $10. I think I talked Carl and Cameraman into purchasing this as well. Just like that, the Bucket of Brains fucking Flaming Groovies. I talked him into grabbing that too, because that's 10-inch was like $4. Smooth liquor. I don't know any liquor other than smooth liquor. You know what? We didn't do a shot. I need a brewer. But we didn't do a shot for Shane's Pops and for Arnie. We'll do one right now. Some bitch in hell. I meant to do that and I skipped over it, didn't I? That's the perils of drugs and alcohol, kids. I mean, it makes you forget stuff. You get... Plus, there's other performative things involved here, which is, that's my word of 2025 is performative. I think that's a great word. Performative. Cheers. And cheers. All right. Yeah, moving right along. I fucking love this record. Picked this up this past year. The Cult Electric. This is a reissue, actually. Man, I don't know much about the Cult. I'm kind of a new convert. Jay actually turned me really on to the Cult when he first started coming around. Because I'd always be like, what, you mean that dude that wears the fucking eyeliner and shit? He's like, no, that's The Cure. And I'm like, who'd you say? He's like, The Cult. And I'm like, what's the difference? Like, he's like, dude, for the record, I love both of them. But I didn't know much about The Cult. And it wasn't until Jay brought this one over. He's got an OG of this and played Aphrodisiac Jacket, which I know from the movie Whitewater Summer. And I'm like, oh, shit, that's The Cult. And so that's why I wanted this record. I love it. And I love The Cult now. Ian Astbury's got such a fucking killer voice. And apparently still has a killer voice. But I love that track. That's my favorite Cult track, and it's because I know it from Whitewater Summer. Because I'm a kid. I'm drowning in memories over here. That's what I'm... It's a fever dream of childhood just dripping from the fucking ceiling over here. What am I saying? Shane's cashing some banana bucks. Yo, Charlie, what do you say there? Shane catching some banana bucks. He's like, man, could you play a record for my dad? I'm like, sure. And he's like, Nirvana, side one of Bleach. I was like, I thought it meant something to him, versus. Said his dad really got into Nirvana and was sending him videos about Kurt Cobain and shit, like within the last few years. That's really fucking cool. Which is similar because I was such, Nirvana is my favorite band of all time, probably, like had the most impact on me for sure. And but I remember sitting around and my mom like helping me, like just pausing videos and stuff, helping me learn how to play Nirvana songs. So me and my mom had like a Nirvana thing going on, and apparently Shane and his dad here in the last little bit had a Nirvana thing. This is one of the first vinyl Christmas presents I ever got. This was from Finn back in the day. This is, I don't want to say it's like a 2009, possibly. It's a reissue that's also got the it's a double LP that's got the live show on it. So Shane wanted side A. Yeah, 2009. I was right. I'm smart as a motherfucker. You guys don't know shit. But no, it's live February 9th, 1990 from the Pine Street Theater in Portland. And that is, the live side of that is fantastic. It's equally as good as Bleach, which is one of the best albums of all time, in my opinion. One of the biggest for me, for sure. This is such a it's probably a pretty sought after reissue. I don't know, but the cover's been beat up a little bit. It's been rock and rolled in a way that is appropriate. I would say I don't think any of this was careless, but no, there's a lot of carelessness. Just, it's been a well-loved rock and roll record, I don't have a problem with that. I don't like walking around with fucking silk gloves and fucking, fuck that. I did so much cocaine on that Bleach CD. That could be quote of the night right there. Could be quote of the night. Come on, let's walk in. Come on, lock in, everybody. So I did a little 45 set, and I did it because our pal OC Surf Mama sent some nice package last week. Package. Of some 45s and a CD and some coasters and shit like that. But so I figured I'd do a little 45 set just to break these into the collection, right? This is let's see if I get the sides right. Like what I did. God damn it! I should just keep my fucking glasses on all the time. I'm just so old. This was a Bob Dylan 45. And we listened to Rainy Day Women. I mentioned this on the stream earlier. I don't know why these yellow 45 adapters are like a goddamn Rubik's Cube to me, but apparently they are. Sure. This Grand Funk, didn't own this. This is the one we did. Destitute and Lost. Now, no, Destitute and Losing. I'm sorry, not Lost, Losing. I don't have this one. It was a little poppy, but only in like those quiet parts. I think it played through all right. When they started jamming, it was solid. We did Fantastic Voyage from David Bowie. Today's the day. I posted this in the Discord, actually. This is the anniversary of David Bowie's death. Today. So I posted, what's the name of the song? In the Discord. Look up here, I'm in heaven. I heard that, I was like, holy shit, he's writing his own goddamn funeral. That song fucks me sideways. Forced. Look up here, I'm in stranger. And then finally, Larry, Larry, Larry. We listened to side one of this. It's on Puke Records, if you didn't know. This is fantastic. We listened to Half-Assed, All Is Forgot, and Black September. Look at the back. Look at the back cover's even better. Maybe that's the front. I don't know. That is super awesome stuff. Super awesome stuff. So, thank you, Adrian. I figured the best way I could show like a firm handshake across the states here was to just put them together and do a little set ski tonight. Yeah, it was a lot of fun and great sounding stuff. Then finally, I'm gonna sit these where I don't fuck them up. Sure. Finally, we were talking, Mr. LTK and the chat, and everybody was talking about some Brant Bjork earlier, and I wanted to pull out a little punk rock guilt. Brant Bjork from, man, when did this come out? This has that first song, the first song on side one, Lion One. That's like, it's like 9 minutes or some shit like that. That's my favorite Brant Bjork. Period. Period. Sorry, everybody. 2008 when it originally came out. It's a 2020 reissue. Good stuff, man. Solid. Solid business all the way across the board. Solid beef. And I've always said, this record in particular, this record holds a very, put that in upside down. God damn it. I am 37% retarded. There is no doubt about that. I've said this before here on the program. This is my ultimate. It's like the first, let me just set a scene here for you. It's the first several like kind of warm weekends, like in May, approaching like Memorial Day. Okay, let's use Memorial Day. Imagine it's Memorial Day and you're having a cookout, right? You got some of the bros over. You got some wives over. You got your parents over. You got like some aunts and uncles over. So it's a mixed crowd, right? So yeah, you can't come out here and play South of Heaven. I mean, you can, but you're going to be an asshole, right? That's not playing to the crowd. This record, in my opinion, is the ultimate summer. We call it a cookout down here. Some of you people that live in other parts of the country may call it a what do they call it? A barbecue, barbecue smoked pork. But say you're having a barbecue, and you're inviting everybody from the family. This is the ultimate record to put on. It's vibey as fuck. It's got enough riffs for the fucking heads. It's got some classic rock vibes for the old heads. The women and children aren't going to go screaming, saying there's something fucking demonic playing. It's just a fantastic, all-around, good time record album to put on while people are chilling, eating a hamburger and having a cold beer. I'm just telling you, that's my recommendation. Yo, E-Dub, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Let's see here. That was all of what we played. Before we go to Dig of the Week, which is going to be pretty epic. Oh my God, it's going to be tough to get through this Dig of the Week, but we'll figure it out. Sure, surely. We will launch some Marbles. And while Marbles is launching, I'm going to have to launch Steam. Sure. While that is launching, I'm going to take a piss and grab a beer. Just being dirty cash Ellen? Hell yeah. Marbles. Marbles. All right, let's see what we got here. Boom. You're going away too, fat boy. Fat boy. Do a shot when you get back? You trying to get my britches, Bill? Come on now. You trying to get down there on them britches? Them britches. Where's the game? Race, boom. We're going to go random, boom, play. All right, let me see if I can pull this up here. Nope, get off that. Boom, coming over here. Boom, boom, nope, boom, boom. Shirley. Oh, look who's got that track record. Whew. It's a premium time to check out that track record. Exclamation point play, grabbing a fucking piss, grabbing a fucking beer, getting locked the fuck in. I don't know what you guys are doing. It's a perfect time to lock the fuck in. I'll be right back.
My driver hit several deer within a couple of days of the X-Guard installation. No damage to our truck thanks to the X-Guard. He stopped, looked the truck over, and continued on his way.
I define, you decide, who do you love? Oh yeah. All right, who we got in here? 10 motherfuckers? How many likes we got right now? What do you guys, hate us? Hit that like button. Won't cost nothing. Give me a break, will you? We in space like no one can hear you scream. Kind of like my bedroom. All right, let's run this bitch. We still got Shane jumping in. We'll give her a couple of seconds. Had a pretty fair piss. It was a fair piss. Shirley. What's up, Dave? DJ Thunder up in this motherfucker? Shit. Doesn't be like that. I'm gonna stick my dick into mashed potatoes. Let's go. This win is for Jesus and Jay. Oh God, that's some tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. All right, let's run this bitch. Where's the button? Yep. I ate some old pepperoni earlier. My stomach hurts a lot. We'll figure it out. Shirley. All right. See what it is. That looks like that's made out of yogurt. It's like a yogurt butthole, which, man, reminds me, I gotta call my aunt. She's supposed to get out next year. What? Okay. Who do we have here? Who do you have here? Nate Bouchard, Shane, duking it out. Nate takes the fucking alternate route. He's going around that fucking snake. Lots of snakes. So many snakes. All the snakes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shane, jumping out, making a point about it. We got the big burly bro out here as well. Aaron Griffin, trying to figure it out. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's the old bunch up. It's a grade A bang out. That's what it is. I'm off the board. Oh, that's bullshit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I can see the end. Oh no, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Shane's stuck up. Not like socially, but like in the game. And Aaron's trying to tip-tap his way right through. Oh no. This is setting up. Is anybody coming from behind? That's what she said. Here we go. Oh no, look at here. Oh no, Shane's held up. No, there was one that popped up out of nowhere. No, he still gets it. He still gets it. Now here's a guy that loves to get in and win a game of marbles. Now, here's a guy that's, he's paid his dues. Here's a guy that's come up from, a long ways away, and now he gets here, and here's a guy that's reaping the rewards. Now here's a guy. There's a guy. Shirley. All right, I'm gonna do something I've never done for Dig of the Week, like this. Man, there's a possibility I break this out as a video, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably so fucked up that I'm gonna probably have to redo it. Or maybe maybe the raw is what everybody wants. Maybe the raw is what people want. I don't know. But I don't take this shit lightly because this has never really happened before. So let's lock in. Let's lock in for a second. Can we? Let's lock in. I don't know how if some of you old school VC cats, you guys remember Curtis Simpson? He's out in the Pacific Northwest, at the Portland area. You guys know Curtis Simpson? He's been a homie of the program for a fucking long time. He has been a good friend for a long time. And he reached out and said, "Hey man, I've got a friend in Raleigh, North Carolina, that's about an hour and a half from here, right?" He's like, "I got a friend down there. He's got this record out, and he'd really like for you to, I'm sure he organized it or whatever, like for us to review the record." And I was like, "Sure. I mean, that's absolutely." But this guy, man, and this is really cool. He sent his record for us to listen to and like talk about it. Man, you cut to like 15-year-old me. It's like, dude, people are going to send you their records so that you can like give your opinion about it. That's insane. But he's got a nice note. This guy's got some fantastic handwriting. I just want to tip this right off the rip. His handwriting is amazing. It's just beautiful. The signature. Hope he doesn't mind I'm reading this. Hi, Michael Miller. Ken Fabricator? It looks like Fabricator with an E on it. Or maybe it's Italian, I don't know. Curtis Simpson's friend from Raleigh, NC. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my passion project. Included is a Love Patio bio, which is the name of the band, Love Patio. In addition, Love Patio can be described as instrumental, alternative, avant-garde. I would appreciate any honest feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. If you need anything, any other info from me, please reach out. Sincerely, Ken. It's got his contact information and all that jazz. I'm already blown away, right? So the bio, it's got like, well, number one, he sent a sticker. We love that. Love Patios, the name of the project here. It's got this really cool, like, it looks like an old photo, like, but the back is their fucking bio, and I'll read it to you. Love Patio was formed in 1987 by Kim Fabricator. If I'm calling him Fabricator, I bet it's Fabricatore. But I think Ken Fabricator sounds pretty cool too. I'll just say it out loud. And Mikhail Jacobson, while attending Musicians Institute in Hollywood, California. The two conducted late-night jam sessions, was turned into recordings via a Tascam cassette four-track machine, which I have in the living room. I have that same machine. That's what Pork Chop recorded on. After graduating from Musicians Institute, continued education, San Francisco Conservatory of Music. Ken moved back to his native New York, works in TV and film production. Hey, that's what I do. Continued to record and produce stuff. This guy's been around for a long time. In 2023, Love Patio returned to the studio to re-record their original songs on contemporary equipment, which is dope as fuck. Their debut album was released, streaming in October of 2024. Plans to release new material on a second album coming up this year in 2025. Ken currently lives in Raleigh. Mikhail, I hope I'm saying that right. Could be Michael. It's a resident of Rancho Mirage, California. You can check them out at lovepatio.com. They're also on Spotify. This is the record they sent, or he sent. And I have to tell you, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And when I saw that description and then it said avant-garde, I was like, I love weird shit. Don't get it twisted. I fucking love weird shit. But that's also when somebody's like, oh yeah, check out my album. It's blah, 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 and it's avant-garde. For some people, that's a built-in excuse to be like, oh, this is out of tune. You know what I mean? But let me tell you something. So it kind of, I don't want to say it scared me, but it made me nervous. And I love the Mike Patton records where he's making fucking mouth sounds and shit. But I'm not going to put that on when I have people over. You know what I mean? It's not like a sit down and have a good time record, unless you're having a little personal crisis. Anyway, that's not this. It's not this. This record's not that out there. I actually took, and I've never done this before, I sat down with this record. This was the little cardboard sleevey thing that came with it. And as I'm listening to the record, I started writing stuff down. I don't even really remember. The first thing I wrote down was Earth, because a lot of this sounds like the newer Earth records, where it's like almost, I don't want to say country western, but like western. Guitar tone almost sounds like a Telecaster on like a twangy amp, but it's still like vibey and fucking kind of out there. You know how those Earth, like the bees made honey in the lion's skull, like that kind of like tone, the guitar tone. That's one of the first things that jumped off the record at me. It's kind of that. And then I said not too avant-garde, because it's not really. There was a track that had there's some really interesting instrumentation in this. There's a couple of tracks that have some horns that have like some delay on it or whatever. Really well done, trippy kind of sounding horns with like the background would be like a punk rock riff, na 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 na, and then you hear like the horn over top of it. And the way I'm describing it sounds stupid, but it's fantastic. What the fuck did I write down right here? One of the tracks sounded like it almost had like a prepared piano sound. I don't know. I wrote that down. Something. Whores? No? Something I said really cool. What the fuck did I write down? I wrote down something and really cool. Harris? I don't know what I wrote down. I flipped it over to side B. There was one track that sounded like it could have been a montage track in Bloodsport. So you're hearing like alternative-y kind of like post-rock kind of sounds. Oh, I wrote horns. Really cool. That's what that says. It says horns really cool. That's what I wrote down. The post-rock kind of sound that it has reminds me of a band called Pell Mell from the 90s. From the guy's, what's his name? Oh, he's a big producer from the Seattle days. I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's also the one that does the Kurt Cobain About a Son soundtrack. Steve Fisk. He was in Pell Mell. That kind of reminded me of Pell Mell. But then there's this, out of nowhere, there's a track that sounds like a Bloodsport montage. That's what I wrote down. And the next thing I wrote down sounds like a Ventures track. So it almost has that country western guitar tone, almost at times blends into kind of that Ventures kind of sound. It's a vibey fucking record, dude. It's so good. I really, really enjoyed this. I really did. It's always weird when somebody, like a friend, recommends something, especially when they send you a record, they want to know what you think about it, and I'm like, dude, if this sounds like Asshole City, like, am I gonna have to say it? But it's not. This is well worth your fucking time. This is really, really good stuff. I really enjoyed this record a lot. And we will continue to play this on the program for a long time. We've not played it on the show yet. But, you know, it's different for Dig of the Week. Like, normally, I'm opening a package for the first time in front of you guys, and I've not listened to it, and you guys hadn't listened to it with me and that kind of thing. This is one I actually opened up, and it's taken a little while. He sent it like a long time, but we had the holiday show, and we were raising money for Jay's kids, then we had the like albums of the year, and then we had my birthday and New Year's and all that kind of shit. So I wanted to give it some time and really listen to it and like give an honest like review. And I'm butchering through it now because I'm fucked out of my gourd, and I apologize for that. I probably won't be using this as a breakout video like I planned, but maybe I'll do one down the road. But it's really good stuff. And the fact that somebody would value my opinion enough to send it to me just to say like, hey, what do you think? And actually send the record, that's tremendous. I mean, that does not go unnoticed. And I really appreciate that because, you know, fuck, man. That's awesome. That's just awesome. And it's even better when it's a super dope record. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. But yeah, thanks, Kurt. I appreciate you, man, for hooking us up and sending that. And I'm gonna send him a message and tell him how much I really, really dig it, man. And I got one other thing here for Dig of the Week. I actually sent away for a record. I love saying that. So I've recently become really infatuated with the band. In fact, other than Whores, it's probably the most streamed band of last year. And for whatever reason, one day I just I went to Amazon and checked out like what are some of these records going for. This is one I'd looked at before, and it's an EP that was going for about $20, which is not crazy. Yeah, what up, Eric? But when I went to check on it this time, it was like a Tuesday morning at like 9:30, and I'm at work, and for whatever reason, it enters my brain, and I just go check it out, and the $20 record is now like $12.99 or some shit like that, and I picked it up. It's from, other than Whores, it's my new favorite band of the last 5 years probably, Cherubs, and they've been around for fucking ever. Noise rock group out of Austin. This is Slow Burn and something. Slow Burn and something. So these guys have gotten back together, and this came out just a few years ago, 2021, and it was an EP they released between some of their newer stuff, but their original stuff came out in the 90s. We may be hearing more about Cherubs in the future, just so you know. But this is a fantastic noise rock record, man. If you like that kind of shit. And these guys, like, when they're recorded, I mean, these got to be, like, heavy duty into their 50s here on this one. Let's see what the hype sticker says. Oh, you like that, Cherubs? You may have actually turned me on to the Cherubs, Eric. Back in the day, I'd mentioned something about somebody, and I think you said something about Cherubs before I even really understood what the fuck they were. And then, like, later went down a rabbit hole, like, after that. But I'm pretty sure you fucking hyped me to them originally. They were touring with Whores, and that's what really kind of got my attention initially. Brand new double-speed EP from the Texas Noise Rock Giants. Yeah, this is on Relapse from 2021. Really cool stuff. But be looking for more Cherub stuff coming my way in the not-too-distant future. We got some surprises coming. We got some fucking surprises. And can't wait to play that. Can't wait to play that Love Patio, too. We'll, let's see, what are we doing? A little So to Speak chip chat? Sure. Same, Eric. There's nothing they do that I don't like. It's an interesting band where you know. And that dude, did you see my post where I realized he's the singer from the band is in Linkletter Slacker? But you're not gonna fuck him in this tent. That's the singer from fucking Cherubs. And I pulled it out of thin fucking air. But anywhere. Yeah, anywhere. Jesus Christ. I'm going through it over here. 100% going through it. All right, give me a minute to fucking turn this bitch around. We'll do a So to Speak and chip chat. That'll light your fucking cock on fire. You can guarantee it. Lock the fuck in and we'll be right back.
Grown Man Record ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
How do you know if you're watching Out of Control, the Nickelodeon TV show? It's easy when you remember this helpful guide. An out-of-control car goes... An out-of-control skier goes... But an out-of-control TV show goes... Once again, out-of-control car... Out-of-control skier... Out-of-control show... Out of control. It goes like...
Eric, what's this dude from Minnesota with horns in it? Fucking noise rock band.
He's here!
I like those guys.
everyone. This
What are
is
they called?
Tops. Hi, Tops.
Ooh, he's so sexy. Where'd you meet him?
On 976 Party. Where else?
Do you want to meet new people? Call 976 Party.
And it's fun to get together on Tops.
Get together on 976 Party. Only $3 plus toll, if any.
I'll be waiting.
Call now! Must be 18 or over.
Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
If you're living short of cash, go see Cal. Comes over in a flash, go see Cal.
If other dealers you have cussed, here's a dealer you can trust. All you have to do is just go see Cal.
You know, a real nice thing about shopping here at Worthington Ford is you can shop indoors. You can shop indoors for used cars or new cars. We have a giant showroom and a great big service department. We pack it with cars. Of course, you get a 10-day truck exchange, you get a free warranty on the powertrain, and you get bargain prices. Look, here's an 82 Buick Riviera, $49.95, $89 a month. Here's an 83 Ford Mustang, $34.95, $84 a month. Here's an 82 Ford Escort station wagon, $19.95, just $69 a month. Here's an 81 Jeep, a CJ7, $35.95, $84 a month. And an 82 Ford LTD Crown Vic for $24.95, $79 a month. Hey, come on over. A gang of cars, bargain prices, and shop indoors. Worthington Ford, we're open to midnight. I'll see you here.
While scoring many breakthroughs in recent years, science has completely overlooked the snack lover. Now comes news of a way to get at Armour Star Vienna sausage and potted meat faster. Zip top cans. New convenience. Same fine Armour quality. Armour Star Vienna sausage and Armour Star potted meat, now in zip top cans.
Yo, Mr. Bauer, what's the name of that? It's a noise rock band from like Minnesota. They got like horns in their shit. They're from the 80s, 90s, 80s and 90s. They got horns in their fucking shit. Oh, what's their name? What's their name? Time to get into a soda speak.
Soda Speak.
I don't think it's Boss Hog. Fuck. It's gonna drive me crazy. I may have to look it up. I can't stand it. It may not be Minnesota. No, don't play this. It's not Hammerhead. It's Cow. 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 C-O-W, Cow. I didn't even run across it, but I just remembered it. Cow. Maybe they're not from Minnesota, maybe. I don't know. Cow. C-O-W. Cow. The cows, yeah. Yep. Okay, sorry. Fuck. Sorry. My brain locked the fuck in and wouldn't let go of it. I'm sorry. I don't think we may have done. There's a possibility we've done this. This was like. I think we've done one of the. I think Zonkman brought one of these. I don't know if he brought the orange or not. This is a poppy. You guys run across these poppy sodas? They've been advertising the fuck out of this. They're expensive. It's a prebiotic soda. It's got some health benefits. Knock, knock. Orange, you glad we didn't say 40 grams of sugar? Correct. Okay, yeah, we didn't land that joke, but we absolutely nailed the classic orange soda. Fresh from top to bottom. Fresh from top to bottom with 4 grams of sugar, clean ingredients, and prebiotics. This orange soda is, dare we say, crush worthy. And yeah, low carb, low sugar, prebiotic, orange soda. And apparently, judging by how much these cost, it should be delicious. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah. Oh sure. Surely. That's pretty good. I think we did the cherry limeade before, and we've done the regular soda. I think this is by far, from what I'm recalling, this orange stomps all that. I'm not a huge orange soda guy, but this stomps the fuck out of whatever the fuck else we were doing before. 100%. 100%. This is really good. It's a good tasting like orange soda. If you didn't know it was like a good for you soda, you wouldn't know the difference, or I wouldn't. That was $2.29 a can up here at the Shitty Kitty, but nevertheless, I can't pay $2.29 for every soda I drink. I'd rather just drink water at that point, but for a nice little good for you soda treat, yeah, can't go wrong there. I don't think. I don't think you can go wrong. The Olipop banana cream. I've had some Olipops, but I'm not. And I think Zonk may have brought some Olipops over here. I was drinking those Zevias for a while. Those are not bad. They're not fantastic. Some of the flavors are better than others for sure, but you know, if you're gonna watch it, they're not bad. But honestly, this is better than most of the Zevia sodas I've done. Yeah, that's the problem. Is some of the flavors do an okay job. Some of the other flavors leave you going like, yeah, that's wet, all right. That's about the most I can say out of it. It's wet. I'm not thirsty anymore, I guess. Am I enjoying it? I did save one big gulp of this as a chaser for one more shot. Hey, cheers, everybody. We got snow outside. That's pretty dope. Weekend. There was too much left for a chase. Good soda though. I don't think we've done that before, because if we had, I think I would remember how fucking great that was. That's a great soda. It really is. I'm really impressed with that. That's up there for sure. Interesting. All right. I see you. I see you, Poppy. I'll be seeing you. Sure. Maker's Mark shot? Oh yeah, I should have done one of these. It was sitting down here behind with the Zonk man. I've been sipping on this a little bit, trying to take it easy on this a little bit. He got me the Howler head for my birthday, the banana bourbon last week. That shit's good. We've already drank a little bit of it. I didn't want to, you know, it's special occasion shit. Somehow doing a solo show, it doesn't seem proper to do something like that, you know what I mean? Dude, I did a big freelance project thump with this cat back in the like early 2000s, right after I graduated college. He was very, very flamboyant, dude. And his drink was always like, he would go to the bar and say, Makers and ginger, Makers and ginger. And he bought me a drink. He's like, hey, here you go. I was like, what is this? He's like, Makers and ginger. And I'm like, just the way he said it, I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like I should have a fucking umbrella with like a dildo sticking out of the top. I don't know. But then I drank it and I was like, oh, this is fucking amazing. Maker's Mark and ginger ale is fucking incredible as a mixed drink. But yeah, he was a good dude.
Original Denny.
What are we doing? Chips? Sure. Oh, shit. All right, we got to figure it out, though. We got to lock in and figure it the fuck out.
Potato chips, how my mouth does do. Potato chips, how my mouth does do.
Excesso, calorious. Excesso.
There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying.
Those are thick. Pampas.
Look at that.
Es delicioso. Ah!
Sting City. All right, well, give me just 2 seconds here. I gotta grab a fucking chip. Okay. All right. Who sent these? Let me take my Zen out here for this. I don't know if this is AG or Nate Mars. Both sent chips here. That it's Lay's with some characters behind it here. That's all right. I'll go to the back and we can figure out what flavor this is. Okay. Sure. I see these anime characters are like seem to be waiting in some kind of line here. What does that look like? That looks like shrimp, maybe? Shrimp? I don't know. They got a nice bouquet to them. Actually, it smells like a little bit like a crab chip. It's your basic Lay's. I don't know why I was expecting something different. I don't know. It's a basic Lay's shape. Seems to be lightly coated, but by the bouquet, I can tell that these are it's like baked in. Not a lot of like dust necessarily, but like. Well, let's see what the flavor is. Okay. I still don't know what this is. Sam from Sam and Dave died? God damn it, man. These are pretty good. They may have, off the rip, there's maybe a little seafood thing going on, but it really finishes strong like a crab chip. Like an Utz Old Bay Chesapeake crab seasoning chip. That's really what this finishes off like. So it's good. I can't tell what it's supposed to be other than that. Yeah, there's nothing that tells me what this is. But I like it. I like it. Whatever that is, I guess it's what it is. Good to me. Tastes like a crab chip. Holy shit. You guys like record albums? Hey, Corky. Hey, buddy. Oh, big kitty. Oh, he's such a big kitty. Who's a big kitty? Corky, do you like record albums, buddy? I thought about going back over to Twitch and playing a couple of record albums. I got a Cherubs record. You like Cherubs, bud? How about Love Patio? May even have to throw in some Sam and Dave. Now I know you're a big Sam and Dave guy. Oh. Shh, 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 shh. I hate it when chicks do that to their babies. Shh, 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 shh. All right, buddy. Sorry. Switch them to Twitch them. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Solo show. It's always a challenge, but always fun. And it's only fun because you guys are here with me to make it fun. And I certainly do appreciate that. I certainly do. But we're going to go back over to Twitch, listen to a couple of record albums, and have some more fun. Crack a couple of beers. There's snow outside. I'm going to make some food. We'll have a good time. So, again, thanks, and have a good weekend. And stay safe for those of you in the path of the snowstorm. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Yep. Pretty good at that.